how to find what to talk about in your video. Who struggles with this? I don't know what to talk about in my video. Nobody, everyone else knows. This will be valuable for you too. So because what most people go out and do, so you're like this guy, you'll go out and be on your laptop, come up with some video ideas, but you run into a blocker, right? It's a mind block, a writer's block. And really the most common mistake where people run into a writer's block or they don't know what content to make is that they're trying to pull content out of thin air. We talked with Nate about how to draw inspiration from other videos, but most people try to pull content out of thin air, and that's the wrong approach, right? Many people try to spend hours trying to be original. That's the wrong approach. Or they focus their time on the wrong things. You get absolutely cooked with that. But in reality, what you talk about in your videos is all around you, okay? This is stuff that you've already done. Because this is you every day, okay? You're by the wood, you're sawing, and you're creating this. This is called sawdust. And this is with work that you've already done. This is the sawdust, this is the work that you've done, and that is gold. Because that is the stuff that people want to watch, okay? People don't want to watch you, write a script on paper and then talk about it. You kind of like fantasize and think, oh, people want to watch this, but the work that you're doing every single day, that's what clients pay you for. So what about you take what clients already pay you for, that you already do, and turn into content? This is the easiest way because you've already done it. Every day you work with clients, you work on your business, and that is content. You can create content that is authentic to yourself because it is just a documentation of the learnings. Imagine if you take a sales call, a client call, client conversations, you transcribe that, and then it's like, hey, what are the main pain points? What are these guys struggling with, right? You'll have 5-10 sales calls, people asking you how to make thumbnails, how to do Google ads, how to do YouTube ads, how to do media buying, how to do X, Y, and Z. And that is content. So you are already sitting on a gold mine, right? You guys are already sitting on a ton of stuff you could document and create, or take the transcript, put it into Google Doc, right? Format it into a YouTube video, and then just say it out loud. That is stuff that people already want. That's already validated. That's what people come to you and talk about. Your daily conversations, right? Conversations with friends, right? I got a lot of YouTube friends. Any SOPs, right? How many of you have like a 100-page SOP? Maybe not a 100-page SOP. I'll get 10-page SOP talking about how to solve one specific problem. Let's say you have an SOP about how to learn AI fast, right? And you give that to your team. That your team finds valuable. So probably some people in your audience will find that valuable too. So even SOPs you can publish, right? And the more specific the SOPs, sometimes even better, because people are looking for specific information. You can find all the information in the world with AI. Okay, Claude scale this, Claude scale that, blah, blah, blah. But these SOPs are what powers that, and that's what people want. So what if you could turn an SOP, just talk over it, and that be a video, or it just be a documentation? I bet there's a bunch of ideas that you guys already have, but this is stuff that you guys already do, right? And if you guys aren't documenting this or like turning this into a video that you can turn into a talking head, into a presentation, there's something wrong there, right? That is it's not because you don't have the knowledge, you don't have the ability, you've already done it. You guys are knowledgeable. Now you just have to package it with ideas and thumbnails, and that's your content. So for example, this video over here, okay? This is like one of my favorite case studies, 250,000 views on a 1 hour and 30-minute video. Some people I talk to have never written a piece of long form content before. And they're like, how did you put together a 1 hour and 30-minute video? How did you know what to talk about in the video? So first, these are the 3 steps that I took to write this video, okay? First, you start with an outline, so what you want to talk about. And then I wrote the first draft, and then I recorded it, and it was poo-poo. And then I wrote draft 2, I recorded it was still poo-poo. And then I wrote draft 3, and then it was just nice to get 250,000 views, not too bad. But how did I even put together the outline in the first place? How do I know what to talk about, okay? You see these are all sales letters that I've written on each specific problem within YouTube. This is how I learned anything. I learned by writing about it. So I wrote about how to write an intro, put together all of my favorite hooks, how to write a hook, how to write a body, what camera equipment you can use. That's the exact same screenshot, right? But I put all of this together, and I've written individual pieces, and all I have to do is just clump that into one video, right? That is using the sawdust. I've already written all of these. What are these gonna do? Just sit as lead magnets on my website. So I put it into a document, and then I combined all of this together and ended up being like a 150 slide deck, which was a 1 hour and 30-minute presentation. So this is stuff that I've already done, just repackaged into content, right? You guys work every day, yeah? So you guys have stuff like this. So a couple of video formats. Oh, Brian, I don't know how to deliver this. Okay, let's talk about it. Number 1 is a talking head video. You guys would have watched this. You guys can put it into Google Doc, put it on a teleprompter, read off of it. That's a talking head video. Done. With stuff you've already done. Google Docs, okay? Even lazier. If you want to put it into Google Docs and then just read off of it, that is content too, right? And some of this is like raw content. It's some of the most high converting content because it's the most in-depth. You just reach off an SOP, right? This guy, $70,000 in one day, one of my good friends. Or Google Slides, right? This is Hormozy's most viewed video, how to get so rich you question the meaning of making money. Just Google Slides, okay? You guys can do Google Slides, right? It's just taking a piece of long form content, turning it into Google Slides. Gamma slides. This is my video. This is a gamma slide. You can see it's nothing too crazy. Headline and some text. Headline, text, image. Headline, text, image. You can see this headline, text. Okay, headline, image. Nothing too crazy. I don't do anything too crazy here. But it's just like, I know that this is stuff that people want already because this is stuff that people have asked me for, that people pay me money for. So why not I just give the education on that and then I can sell the implementation of the agency. Or I can sell the software, which is what I do now. All of this works. All live walkthrough. Okay, watch me write a killer YouTube script with AI. There are live demonstration videos, how to use Claude Code, how to grow your YouTube channel from scratch, how to do anything, watch me create a landing page. How many of you guys create, if you guys are creating landing pages for clients, what if you just recorded that and then you put it as a YouTube video? Then the client can see your exact process from A to Z. And then they can be like, oh, this guy's pretty sharp. I probably should work with him. And he probably does good work. That's a YouTube video. Could you guys document what you are already doing for clients and put it into a video? Could be 10-minute video, 30-minute video, 1-hour video, 2-hour video, 4-hour video. Doesn't really matter. Just document, right? This is the easiest thing to record. I was gonna already record the script. The fatal packaging mistake, I was already gonna record this as a YouTube video. Might as well write a YouTube script with that. Or like, might as well make a video out of that. So this is stuff that you guys already have. You guys already do. It's not like you guys don't know what to make. There's sawdust, there's gold that you're sitting on, okay? Now, if you're too lazy to create slides, there's this thing called Claude Design, which many of the other speakers have used Claude Design to create the slides, and it's pretty banger, okay? It's pretty good. So, quick action item for you, right? You can look at your calendar. What is a piece of content that you can create from that today? Because there's client calls, client conversations that you already record, right? There's stuff that you talk about with your friends on a daily basis, and it's like, that's a banger video.